Welcome to this month's training on powered industrial truck, liquefied propane gas, and loading dock safety. Our course objectives today. After completing this course, you should understand why PIT and dock safety is important, key Aurora requirements for PIT operators and pedestrians in the warehouse and plant, your role and responsibilities as they relate to PIT and dock safety, proper handling and/or filling of LPG tanks. Note: this course is intended to provide general awareness of Aurora PIT and dock safety policies for operators and pedestrians. This course is not a replacement for classroom or practical training associated with PIT certification. Why care about PIT and dock safety? Forklifts are extremely useful in a variety of workplaces, but there is great risk of property damage, injury, or death if you are not properly trained, operate the forklift in an unsafe manner, bypass safety policies and procedures, and are inattentive to your surroundings. Now let's review some forklift accident statistics. Approximately 35,000 serious injuries and 62,000 non-serious injuries involving forklifts occur in the United States every year. OSHA estimates 11% of all forklifts are involved in accidents every year. Forklift accident statistics continued. Do you know how much a forklift weighs? Answer: 7,500 to 10,000 pounds. Forklifts are powerful and heavy. If a forklift hits you, you will very likely be seriously injured. You could be killed. Your responsibilities. Team members are responsible for understanding and following all PIT rules, policies, and procedures. Use stop work authority to halt any work that poses an imminent threat to the environment. Promptly report all incidents and raise concerns and suggestions to the appropriate leaders. Now let's go over some powered industrial truck rules. Powered industrial truck operators. Operator certification requirements. Powered industrial truck operators must be trained and certified. Certification equals classroom training and equipment-specific practical evaluation. Certification must be provided by authorized third-party training vendors or approved in-house trainers. By law, recertification is required every 3 years. When the operator has been observed to operate a powered industrial truck operator in an unsafe manner or been involved in an incident, when the operator is assigned to drive a different type of truck, a condition in the workplace changes in a manner that could affect safe operation of a truck. Basic safe operator rules, not all inclusive. Maintain a 20-foot clearance from pedestrians unless there is a barrier or guard present. When a pedestrian is within 20 feet, lower the forks and park the truck until clear. All PIT should be governed to 5 miles per hour. Slow to a near stop and honk at all intersections and blind corners. Always maintain a clear line of sight in the direction of travel. This means travel with the load trailing if the forward view is obstructed. Basic operator rules, not all inclusive. Wear your seatbelt at all times. No cell phone use on lifts. Stunt driving and horseplay are prohibited. Pre-shift inspections are required every shift. When ascending or descending grades, drive with the load upgrade. Travel with the forks carried as low as possible. Never raise your forks above another person. When leaving a PIT unattended, set the brakes, lower the forks, and shut off power. Even better, pull the key. Now let's go over LPG safety. Changing LPG tank on powered industrial truck. Wear proper PPE, face shield, and insulated gloves. Verify the tank shows empty. Ensure valve is closed on empty tank and run pit to remove any excess propane remaining in fuel line. Unscrew fuel line hose. Unclamp tank and lift and remove tank. Use team lift if necessary. Take care to clear locator pin. Changing LPG tank on powered industrial truck. Store empty tank in designated storage area for empty tanks. Check the condition of fuel tank, frostbitten areas, dents, rust, etc. And check the condition of the O-ring. Place full tank on PIT using proper lifting techniques, team lift if necessary. Position cylinder utilizing locator pin to ensure proper placement. Clamp secure tank and reconnect hose to tank. Listen, smell for leaks. Changing LPG tank on powered industrial truck. Check area around bulk storage tank is safe, free of leaks. smell propane. Wear proper PPE, face shield and insulated gloves. Make sure forklift is shut off and ignition sources, open flame smoking using cell phone, etc., are within 50 feet. Locate emergency shut-off controls. Inspect fill nozzle, hose, and forklift tank for damage. Changing LPG tank on powered industrial truck. Ensure the forklift connection valve is completely closed. Remove fill valve cap and connect file line hose. Open spit/80% valve. Turn on pump to bulk tank with liquid propane. If fill line has valve, slowly open line to start flow into tank. Once white slow starts exiting from spit/80% valve closed valve on fill hose if applicable, and turn off pump to bulk tank. Open bleed valve if available on fill hose to bleed off pressure in line before disconnecting hose. If bleed valve not available, slow unscrew fill hose to gradually bleed off pressure. Remove fill hose and open the forklift connection valve to proceed with normal operations of forklift. Now, let's discuss pedestrian safety. Here is how you look to a forklift operator. That's you! Here is how you look to a forklift operator. There you are again. Pedestrian safety stats. It is important to know the dangers that come with using forklifts on loading docks and production areas and warehousing. Keep your teams informed with these stats so that they are aware of hazards present in their work areas. You can see that 20% of forklift-related accidents involve team members on foot. 16% of incidents involving pedestrians resulted in workers being crushed by forklifts. Don't become a statistic. Pedestrian safety rules. Wear your high-visibility vest at all times. Maintain 20-foot clearance from all operating pit. Make eye contact with nearby pit operators to ensure that they see you. Don't use your cell phone. P-its don't operate like cars. When they turn, the back end swings out. Be careful if you're behind a pit that is turning. P-its often travel in reverse, especially when carrying a load. Don't assume the forklift is going to move forward. Watch for forklifts coming from all directions. Walk in designated pedestrian pathways. Use man doors to enter the production building. Don't walk up shared-use delivery ramps. P-it operators may be temporarily blinded by bright light when traveling from indoors to outdoors, and they will not see you walking up the ramp. Use extreme caution at intersections, blind corners, and building access points. Now let's go over dock control. Why dock control? Let's review the video footage and see if we can spot some policy violations and see what we can learn from this. What are some violations that you spotted? Forklift operator did not maintain a 20-foot clearance with the pedestrian. The pedestrian was in the line of fire of the forklift and was occupying the same space as a forklift, which could have resulted in a fatality. Let's discuss 4 elements of dock control. 1. Ensure that wheel chocks are set and secured. 2. Ensure to apply glad hand locks to air brake line of trailer. 3. Driver key control. 4. Jack, stand for drop trailer with no power unit. Note: if mechanical trailer restraint is engaged, choking, gland hands, and jack stand are not required. Truck drivers are concerned with making deliveries at the dock. The last thing they are expecting to encounter is you. Stay out of dock areas unless you are expressly authorized and accompanied by someone knowledgeable in the site dock operations. Use marked pedestrian pathways in the parking lot as you walk towards the building. Stay away from dock approach areas and truck traffic lanes. Never put yourself between a truck and the dock. Do not approach an unprotected dock edge, fall hazard. Do not walk into trailers unless you are authorized, departure controls are in place, and the trailer is clear of pit. Be aware of pit performing loading with an obstructed line of sight near dock areas. Watch your footing for dock trip hazards, for example, raised dock levelers, pallet debris. Thank you for participating in this month's safety training. For any questions or concerns, please reach out to your regional safety manager. They will be glad to answer any questions that you might have. Have a safe day.